You're listening to Ships with Penny and Whiskey J. Sex, health, intimacy, pleasure, and success. Listener and viewer discretion advised.
You can't have one without the other.
We're back.
We are back,
Welcome to Ships Viral. I'm Whiskey J,
and I'm Penny.
and we dissect videos of I'm trying to read the fucking teleprompter. Relationships
And stupid shit.
and stupid shit. Before we start, I do want to say, for all the men that watch this, men's mental health awareness is an actual thing,
Yes, it is.
and it's okay to have a drink. So
Yeah, it is okay to have a drink.
he has an imaginary one, and I have a real one.
No, mine is over there. It's far, but no, yes. Cheers to all you guys. Again, we always say that we are the unsung heroes. We go
Yes,
through shit
yes.
and we do not voice it. We internalize, figure it out, and continue pushing.
Facts.
And for that, we salute each other.
Yes.
Cheers.
So, all right. So we got 4 videos today. Was it 4? 4 videos today. Each one is about dating, relationships, all that good stuff. So we're gonna watch it, occasionally pause it, and give our take for you guys first time here. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube or watching any other platform, give us a 5-star rating. You ready?
Let's see.
Men prefer women with lower body counts.
And the answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that to have fun with.
I'm asking why do men prefer women with lower body counts?
And the answer is because we're not equal.
Wait. So you wanna take that one, or I mean, I prefer a woman with a low body count.
That's because we are men with men of value, men who value a woman who values herself, a woman who respects herself.
What about the woman? Well, so what? So it's okay for you to go around and stick your dick everywhere, and we can't go around? I mean, we have our sexual organs that stick out. We can clean it, we can do it, and you guys have it inside. It's more sacred. I'm not saying ours is not, but I feel like, I don't feel like I worded it right.
No, you're right. You're absolutely
okay.
right. But I think the best answer for this, it's simple. You're right. When you said sacred, you hit it on the nail. So whenever a man and a woman are gonna have sex,
Yes,
who decides? Okay, it's okay. Let's have sex.
a woman.
Exactly. So most men, as the old saying goes, most men sleep with who they can. Women sleep with who they want. So women have more chances to have sex than a man can. So in order for a man to fucking actually have sex, he's got to be good at fucking picking up on women, at fucking either swindling or being that attractive, that good of a sweet talker, whatever you want to call it. He's got to be really, really, really good at it.
Yes.
So if he's having a lot of sex, there's something about the dude that makes him desirable,
Yes.
or he's really good at it. A woman who's going around sleeping with everybody, she's giving access to everybody. A man has to access. She gives access. That's a whole different thing. And not to mention, us as men, we just fucking, for us, it's about just rubbing one out sometimes. We just need to fucking fuck. We don't think with anything but we just need to fuck.
Yeah.
Women, when they open their legs, dude, for the most part, they're doing it on an emotional fucking basis. They're doing it with their emotion. So you're giving a little bit of emotion to every dude you sleep with, dude, you're damaged in your head.
What's also that I was thinking about it right now. It's the equivalent of like that cup we have right there, water. Would you drink that cup if I poured my finger in it?
Absolutely not.
Would you drink that cup if Gary put his finger in it?
Absolutely not.
Would you drink that cup if Pichichi put his finger in it? Why?
I don't want all that germ on my shit. Everybody's tongue that's been in there, that's the same. Yeah. It's the concept of, yeah, no, it's not. It's not the same.
But then the equivalent may, oh well, no woman's gonna want a guy that sticks his dick anymore.
That's not true. That's not true. Women will not want to date a guy who doesn't have experience. There's women who value their virginity, and the very, 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 very small percentage was just 0.0 something percent of all people on earth who are still fucking virgins beyond adulthood. Those fucking women will want a dude who fucking hasn't been with anybody, or maybe one or two partners, if that.
You know what? That is true. The one that goes, oh, I'll take one that inexperienced. Yeah, but you'll get bored because he's not experienced enough, and you'll go out and cheat.
Exactly, because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to please you.
Or you'll cuck him and make him watch you with another man.
Exactly, because he doesn't know how to fucking please you. So women, ask any woman, she'll tell you, I want to do with experience. Fuck that. So, yeah, she's absolutely right. We are not the fucking same. You give access. We gain access.
Yes.
It's harder for us to gain access than it is for you to give access.
Facts.
So that makes you filthy when you have a high body count. And a man who respects himself and has dignity, fuck that. He's not touching that shit.
And don't get me wrong. Like, I used to hang out with girls that had a body count, but I wouldn't fuck with them, though.
Exactly.
Like, they'd be my homegirl. I'd be cool with them, but I wouldn't. And I remember, I forgot the person's name, but I remember they're like, oh, well, you never tried. I'm like, and I'm thinking like, yeah, you fuck half the block. Like, I'm not going to try to, like, yo, if I want to fucking touch half the block, I'll just dab them up. Like, what's up, dog? That's the equivalent to what the fuck I'm doing right there. So, no, I'm good. And I think people go, oh, well, you don't respect that. I respect it. I just want to fuck with it. That's the difference. I respect it. You want to go out and fuck 10, 15 guys, 20, 30, 400. Like, well, I think there was a chick that was probably going, I have 150, but like, goddamn. And she was like, not even 25, 150. You do the math, how many times she's fucking a week? How many times she's fucking? How many times she's fucking? I don't care. Do your thing. I personally won't touch you, but I'm not judging you, though.
No, you do you.
Yeah, do you, but I'm not.
Do you.
I'm just not touching you.
It's like, no. A guy who sees a woman being fucked by everybody, he's disgusted. Like, yeah, nah, everybody's got that. A guy who's got a lot of pussy and women see it, they're gonna be curious. Like, why the fuck is he getting so much pussy? What is it about him? He must be really good at what he does, and they want that. We're not the same.
No. All right, let's get to the next one. I'm gonna mute our mics so then the audio won't be backtracking. All right, mute it right quick.
All right, so let me rephrase this question, right? A nigga who open up to you, like all the time, and tell you his problems with his niggas. And be like, yo, man, this nigga, this, that, third. Because a lot of niggas don't like opening up to their female.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Shaq talk about that. Shaq was like, yo, I'm not telling the girl everything I got going on because they'll turn around and use it against you when y'all are not with each other. Would you want your man to actually tell you everything that's going on or keep some of the shit that he got going on to himself?
It depends. When I hear that, I think about him being emotionally available for me. I do want my man to be emotionally available to me, but everything, I don't want to hear everything. I don't really care about what your homie got going on as far as his problems at home, his money problems. That's just too catty. Because I don't do that. I don't gotta discuss every single thing with my man about my female friends or females in general. But I want my man to be able to talk to me, be emotionally available, come to me, you want to have a conversation, get a different opinion. Because sometimes y'all need that. Like, y'all need to hear different point of views from a woman perspective, especially a woman you care about. So I think that's important, but it just really depends. I don't need to know every single thing.
What you think, Jen?
I'm okay with him telling me everything. Like, I get what you saying. You don't want to know every single thing, but how you really how you pick and choose what he gonna tell you. So it's like, if you want him to open up, you can't really pick and choose that. But I mean, I do feel like that's good when the man opening up, because most men don't open up. They don't have that platform, that comfortableness, to say that. That's what most men are missing, especially black men. They don't have that to open up, and they get judged. They don't have that release. So if my man feel comfortable with opening up to me, I do want to hear what he got to say. It might be sometimes a little, but like they do need us to kind of hear them out, and sometimes we see things that they don't see. Like, we the eyes behind their head sometimes. So I just feel like, yeah, I'll be open to it.
I'm open to it. I'm saying so.
I agree a little bit and a little bit. I don't.
So you agree to disagree? Or you
No.
agree?
I agree half and half.
Okay.
So exactly what Shaq said. I've told you this plenty of times. I always say the same thing. You do not tell your woman everything, man. When it comes to being a man, and I've said that, we're two different fucking beings. Number one, a woman, when she wants to tell you everything, she tells you everything because she wants to tell you how she feels all the time. I feel this, I feel this, I feel that, I feel that. When we want to talk, we just want to tell you what we think.
Yeah.
We don't really tell you what we feel, because as men, when we feel some shit, we internalize. We figure it out and we move on. So I agree with the whole Shaq aspect of it, because I've said the same thing. Yeah, you don't become vulnerable in front of your girl. The moment you fucking get in an argument or some shit, she's throwing that shit in your fucking face, and you feel like a goddamn fool for even trying. But I will say that, yeah, I tell her certain, if I'm in a relationship, I tell her certain things, this and that. I will tell her how I feel about certain things in our relationship.
Okay.
This is how I feel about this, about what's happening here. This is how I feel about this whole thing. But most of the time, I'm telling you what I think, not how I feel. But that's the only reason. That's the only scenario when it has to do with the relationship that I will tell you how I feel. But even then, I'm not always telling you I feel like this, I feel like this, I feel like this, because like you said, it makes you catty, it makes you a bitch.
Yeah.
I always said it before. I don't tell my women everything that's happening with my buddies. That's our business. I don't do that pillow talk.
Yeah.
That's our business. We don't do that pillow talk.
I don't do that shit.
Most men don't do that shit. And I've said it before. You talk to your girl about shit that's going on with your boys, she knows too much. And if your boy's doing dirt, already automatically she's vilifying your buddy, and I don't trust him. Fuck him. Fuck that. That's why they don't need to know everything. When it comes to us and certain little things about me, sure, I'll tell you if it comes to that, but I'm not fucking telling you every fucking thing, and I'm not opening up to you all the goddamn time. Because for the most part, I'm doing okay.
In that situation, because I'm married, I'm in the you're in a need to know basis. There's certain things you need to know, certain things you don't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Like the perfect situation with Stinky, I knew about it when it finally came out. I was like, oh, you knew about it? Yeah, you didn't say anything. Yeah, it was need to know. You didn't need to know. Like, what the fuck? Like, there was just things you don't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
About vulnerability, I mean, the only time I think I've ever opened up to my wife, and that was probably around the time I was going through my anxieties, / depression, because I felt like I felt like I was like
choking.
I needed to talk to somebody, and she just happened to be there. And I'm not saying like, oh, like coincidentally, like no, like okay, let me talk to her, because sometimes in my way, I like speaking this shit aloud, and then obviously I'll dialogue to myself, but I'll speak to her and I'll tell her some things, but I don't tell her everything. Like, that's why I've always had the mentality, it's a need to know basis.
Well said.
That's it. I'm only gonna tell you what you need to know at that time. If shit hits the fan, and then if my wife's not dumb, she's smart. She'll put two and two together. She'll be like, "Oh, you fucking knew." I'm like, "Yeah, but you didn't need to know. Like, why the fuck am I gonna tell you? You didn't need to know. It was none of your business. When you need to know something, I'll let you know. When you don't, I don't need to tell you." So as a married man of almost going 15 years with your wife, obviously you got to communicate with your wife. You got to talk to your wife. You got to have that situation, that communication. Don't communicate everything. It's a need to know basis. Vulnerability. You chose to have this person in your life for the rest of your life, till death do us part. I'm not saying be vulnerable, but there are moments you are going to find yourself in a situation. It's okay to look to them. It's not a sign of weakness to tell them like, "Hey, this is what I'm feeling right now." Especially if you've been there together for that long, then you know. But if you have a partner that you get into arguments and they like to throw the remember card, then nah, then you don't tell them everything. You don't tell them everything because then they like you Penny just said, they throw it in your face. So in my situation, it's need to know, and it's okay to kind of show some vulnerability, but to the right partner or wife. I know some people don't like the word partner, but to the right wife or girlfriend.
100%.
That's the only time you could, because you know that, you know what, I know I can trust her with this feeling I'm feeling right now, and she's not gonna throw it back at me like, oh, you a bitch. Remember that day you fucking told me about it? Like, you know. So choose the right person to be with that you can be vulnerable with at moments, not all the time, but at moments. And that's kind of where I'm at.
I agree.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Well said.
Who you think ruins relationships more, men or women?
Oof. I'm gonna go with insecure people.
Insecure people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push that one way or the other.
So now, okay, so you know what? Okay, I give you that. So who ruins relationships more, men with options or women with options?
Oof. I would say, personally, I would say, not fact. Let me put this out there before we.
We could answer that ourselves.
What's your take? I say women with options.
Absolutely. Women in general ruin relationships more often. Honestly, here's the thing with men. As simple creatures that we are, when we get in a relationship, we get really comfortable. We love you, we get comfortable.
Yeah.
We get comfortable. We, for the most part, we don't like change.
No.
We don't like to do shit.
We're creature of habits.
We're creatures of habit, and we don't like to do shit. Women like to do shit. Let's go to the fucking park and let's see the ducks. Let's go to the donkey fucking zoo. Let's go. Like, motherfucker, why?
I'm cool here.
Let's just chill.
Sit on the couch.
Let's go to the movies, the basic shit, you know? Let's go watch a game. Let's go have a eat. Let's go fucking have a drink, some
A
shit.
woman needs to make it an extravaganza.
Every time.
A man is cool with being Joe Schmo.
Yes. So, that being said, we become comfortable in our roles. And we can love you to death, and we're fine with just being the way we've been for a long time. Women need fucking change constantly to be fucking happy, to be entertained, to be challenged. That being said, that's when they ruin a relationship. Well, this is not what I signed up for. This is not why I got married, to be in a fucking boring relationship. Bitch, you got married to fuck for thick and thin, for love, not for entertainment.
Oh no, I need to be entertained.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
And then on the aspect of fucking a woman with options, come on now. A woman always has fucking options anywhere, even when you think she doesn't. There's somebody in her DMs. There's somebody at work. There's somebody always there, potentially, for every woman. So
I think a woman with option will ruin it more than a man with options.
Of course.
A man with option will think twice. Like, oh, you know what?
Well, men have options all the time, but motherfuckers don't.
They don't act on it.
No, we don't.
That's what I'm saying. They don't act on it because a guy with option will be like, you know what? I like her. I've been with her for a while.
Yeah.
I'm cool. But yeah, this chick is new. It's like a brand new toy, but if it don't work out, what the fuck? Like, we'll second guess ourselves. We'll think logically about it. We'll think about it like it's a, like we're trying to, it's a logical, life-changing shit. We'll think about it. A woman will be like, well, he has a fucked up job. Well, you know what? He don't take me out. This fool he's adventurous. Look at his Instagram. He's always going out. I'd rather go here. Y'all think emotionally, and like he says, about boring, like being entertained.
Yep.
So if you have a guy that's stable, has a stable job, has a stable income coming in, don't give you no problems, he ain't an alcoholic, he ain't really obsessed, he causes trouble, you'll think that's boring, but then you'll see a guy on social media out and about doing this, doing that, thinks he's a playboy.
On the club and shit. And
you want to go there.
Yeah.
And then you come to the hard realization, he's probably broke. He's only flaunting on the gram. And he's probably more toxic than you. And then you're left pregnant with 2 kids and shit. And that fool don't nowhere to be out. And then the other fool's already married, stable, home, all the shit.
And because it's boring, you leave it.
A woman. And so the answer to the question, a woman would.
In both cases.
I think a woman would actually would sabotage a relationship.
Absolutely.
For her own selfish gain than actually looking at it as a unity.
Well, if you look at the statistics, the larger margin of fucking percentage of divorces is all fucking initiated by women.
Yeah. Because they're tired. Yeah, I feel you.
They don't believe in the till love do you part. They don't believe in the commitment, 100% committed to whoever you choose to marry.
No, they don't.
For them, it's conditional. It's who's entertaining you the most at the time. For them, it's all conditional.
And I know some
stimulation.
I know some of the people like, well, that's not me. Then you're one of the 1% of there. Congratulations. But if you look at around, like you probably have a friend that's probably fucking.
Oh yeah, For sure.
I can honestly say to any of the women listeners here, you probably have that one friend that's always indecisive, and always like, I'm bored. He never wants to go out. He never wants to do this. I'll bet you, I'm willing to put fucking money that you have that one friend, or you are that one friend, and you're probably looking at the TV or looking at your phone as well. I'm saying this. You are that person that goes, I'm bored. I never want to go out. I never want to do this. So you're already fucking sabotaging it because it's not entertaining. So.
And she's on Instagram looking for fucking other foods and shit already.
Right,
That was actually a really good one. I like that.
All right, next.
I'll just be single. My mom's single. My mom's been single. My mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called. There's a book called. No, it is. How picky you are. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors. He's a professor. It's called The Paradox of Choice. People get up when they think they have too much choice, but nobody has as much choice as you think. But it's genetic. Some people that he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short, and so it's like you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about culture.
He's right. That's interesting.
It kind of ties in hand with what we were talking about earlier.
Basically.
It kind of ties in hand with what we were just saying.
So that's how I kind of picked it, because it kind of like the last two. That's why I kind of put it in order, because I felt the last two were actually like.
But remember how I always fall back on that one fact that I keep saying, that all this shit starts in the home?
Yeah.
And she says my mom was single. My mom was fucking single.
You're cool
and what
with
does
that?
she do? She pushes her personality, her characteristic traits on
And
you.
you're cool with that?
And you're cool with that, yeah. Why was she single? Because she's problematic. She was always single because she's problematic. She's the problem.
Nah, she was
and
independent.
she made you the problem.
Men don't like independent women.
Yeah.
Like,
and she made you the problem. And like he said, you're delusional. You think you have fucking options. You think that you're high value. But in fact, you are what we are not looking for.
when we did ships, remember I kept telling you I have the homie, and the homie's still around, still single, and I kept telling him to me he has the female tendencies, mentality, and a guy body. You think you got options. And I told him, you keep being picky about the girl you want to be with. I'm not saying, go for the, like, whatever.
Settle.
But every girl, like, oh, well, nah, I can get something better than that. I can get something better than that. After a while, you've fucking passed through so much, you dwindle down your options. And I told her, your options are going to be, you're at this age, because he's fucking mid-30s now, are chicks with 5 kids, chicks that are way younger than you that are expecting a certain lifestyle because of your age now, and what you have in your bank account, are toxicas now that they've been in the same realm as you. They've been picky, and got fucked over so many times that they're so toxic.
Two sides of the same coin.
Or chicks with dicks.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I told him, and
or guys with tits.
Or guys with tits. And then you know what the funny thing is? I was talking to him before I left, and he was like, "You know what I noticed? All my friends are married, doing that. I'm still single, bro." And I'm like, and I realized that there's not a lot of girls out there no more. And I'm like, and I go, wait, what the fuck? I've been telling you this for the last 4 fucking years. I even told you to watch our episodes because we're telling you what the fuck. And now you're realizing this at 36. You're realizing this. Like, what the fuck? Same thing goes to women.
Yeah.
The same thing. Oh, I know. I'm a high valued woman. I got options. Where are your options though?
You have dudes who want to fuck you is what you have.
Yeah.
That's what you have. The
That's
dudes who want to
different.
keep you dudes who want to make you happy, that's a very small fucking percentage. Especially when you're a psycho bitch with that mentality. Very, very, very few dudes actually want to keep you.
Yep. So, I think these last two were great. The other two were good.
Hell yeah.
Loved it.
Loved them.
Loved them to death. But that's pretty much it. What we got for tonight's episode of Ships. Make sure y'all tune in to our next episode. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you're following us on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. For some reason, we got down to a 4.2 rating on Apple. I wonder why.
Somebody out there sleeping in my... Oh, wait. Somebody out there again.
So make sure...
Hating.
So make sure you give us a 5-star rating. Bump it up. Follow us on Spotify. Click the 3 dots. Give the rating. I think we're at 4.3. Let's raise it up, guys. Come on. We're back. We're giving you all this stuff. Make sure you tune in. New episode of Geek In, Geek Out. New episode of Rambling Alcoholics this week. And obviously this episode will be coming out pretty soon. Tune in to Patreon if you guys want to get an early release of this episode and any other episode we got going on in the Rambling Network.
You know who did that?
What?
A single woman who thinks she has options, who's the problem, and scaring dudes away.
Yeah.
You did that. Goodbye.
Late.
Thank you for tuning in to Ships with Penny and Whiskey J. The views and opinions expressed in this show are solely those of Penny and Whiskey J and should not be taken literally. If you dislike or disagree with any comments or topics discussed, submit your concerns in the suggestion box.